What's up, guys? We're gonna do a quick and easy mod today on the old S1000 here. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to fill gas, just because you got to use your key, and that's usually kind of normal. But then also has this big thing right there, which kind of makes it hard to put in the nozzle. So not that big of a deal, but we'll go ahead and switch it out with this quick action system. Just makes it a little easier. You don't need a key, and basically be able to open it a lot easier. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to use some Torx bolts here that we got to remove. So it's going to be some 25s. So go ahead and take those out, and this top portion will just slide right out pretty easily. When the cap was on, this bolt was visible, but you don't need to remove that. You just need to remove these four. This is what it's going to look like when you take it out, and you can see those 4 bolts that were in there that were removed. We're actually going to use that washer again, so we're going to keep that on there, and then we're just going to take this and put this to the side right now, and then I'll take our key out. This is going to be the new setup. You can see it's a lot thinner, and it doesn't have that big nipple in the center like that. Instead, you just have this washer here that we're going to put on, and that's going to basically secure the gas from coming out from that hole. So definitely not quite as secure of a setup, but should do the job for our purposes. So we'll go ahead and just put this back in, and now it's going to be number 3 Allen wrench. So we'll go ahead and do that instead of the 25 Torx. When you put this washer down, just make sure that you put it the right way. It's going to basically fit with a small opening on this side, a bigger opening on that side. So just make sure that you do that correctly. Alright, so there we have it. So when you're putting this in, like I said, you're just going to have the 3 Allen bolts you just have to put in. And you just want to make sure you orient this the right way, where the skinny little thing is at the top, and it's got the wording, but the quick action should be right at the top here, split, and then this big section at the bottom. So just make sure you do that the right way, otherwise it's not going to be in the center, because as you can see, this is a little bit bigger, so this is kind of pushed upward a little bit. So yeah, just make sure you do that. So once you do that, tighten everything down. You basically do that same as everything. You want to do a cross pattern, so I did this one, and then slowly tightened it, and then it's kind of like went around and kind of crisscross back and forth until tightened everything down. So now we got that all squared away. Just in case, I'm obviously going to keep the old gas cap, so we're going to keep that in the box here, and we'll keep that for just in case purposes. But it's going to be a lot better already. So all you got to do is push this down and twist, and you pop it right off, and then you can go ahead and fill the gas. So just make sure you don't drop this or leave this at someplace, and then you just go ahead, you put it right back in, lock it, and you're done. So yeah, so that's the this newest modification on the S1000.